there, Capricorn. How are you? We're going to get started on your tarot reading for the month of May. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's begin by choosing a tarot deck. Capricorn, let's choose. Let's choose this one. This is the Romantic Tarot. Okay. Romance is in the air. What is that? I'm hearing a song. I'm hearing the singer's voice in my head. Well, it might be Love is in the Air. Yeah, love is in the air. Love is in the air. I'm hearing a very deep man's voice. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Okay. I just looked down, and here we have a gentleman that is undressing a woman. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Okay. Holy Spirit, we are connecting with the zodiac sign of Cancer. Why did I say Cancer? Capricorn. That wasn't a mistake. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer. Wow. Unbelievable. Love's in the air. That's the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So I'm connecting with those of you that have been dating someone for a while. Or we're dealing with those of you that are getting to the point in a relationship where, things are getting comfortable, or things have gotten pretty comfortable, and comfortable meaning a little touchy here. Yeah. What is this? This is the Six of Wands, and it's reversed. And then we have the Five of Wands. What? Okay. All right, guys. So here we have. So I'm seeing two people. I'm getting that there's two people. This is a relationship, a connection. These two people are seeing each other. How long for each and every one of you, that the time that you guys have been together is going to vary. But what we have here is someone that feels like there has been enough time already, and then another that is still wanting to wait. Now, again, this could be in connection to intimacy. This could be in connection to taking, the next step, or just, they're like taking how fast things go, how slow. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. There's someone that doesn't want to wait anymore. They don't want to wait for what? Well, they don't want to wait. They don't want to wait anymore. They don't want to wait anymore. And there's the other person is, I don't want to say making things difficult, but that's what I see here. With this five of Wands and this Six of Wands here, this is somebody that, with the Six of Wands being here, it tells me that, let's just say, it's the masculine energy, okay? Because here we have that the masculine energy is the one trying to undress the woman. So this masculine energy is the one that feels like enough time has passed. Enough time has passed for what? For each and every one of you is going to be different. I feel like they're the ones that the masculine energy, they're feeling like the person that they're seeing, their partner, whatever it is that they are, they're being difficult. The Five of Wands being difficult, they are being challenging in the way that they're not allowing this gentleman here to to do something, to get something. Is the Six of Wands reversed. So this is somebody that is not accomplishing, we could say, a goal. They're not feeling like they're just not, they're not feeling very good. Yeah, they're not feeling very good about all of this. Okay, tell me about the Six of Wands. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups and it's reversed. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. All right, guys, so here we have a gentleman, okay, a masculine energy, someone, okay, that feels like they have been trying really hard. They feel like enough time has passed, or they just feel like the present moment or in the very near future, things are, they feel that the connection that the both of you have is at a good place. Is that a good place to allow certain things to happen? This is the Nine of Swords. So this is somebody that is thinking and is worrying. And here we have a gentleman that is placing a necklace on this woman's neck. So I'm seeing this as like a gentleman that is courting a feminine energy, and they've been doing it looks like they're doing these nice things, right? Like, oh, look, here's a necklace, and he's putting it on her. But it's the Nine of Swords. So I feel like there's a gentleman here thinking about everything it is that they've done for you, Capricorn, or cross-watcher, or cross-watcher. There's somebody here feeling this way, like, I've done all of this. I've been doing all of this. I've been doing all these nice things. And, well, I think that you should... It's like I'm in somebody's head and I'm like reading their feelings right now. This is not really what they're saying to you or what you're saying to them. I've done all of this for you. I've been really nice to you. And, well, I'm not doing this to get something in return, but I'm starting to feel like you're taking advantage. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like you're taking advantage. That's what I'm hearing. Here we have the Eight of Cups and it's reversed. So this is somebody that's not leaving. So I feel like somebody's feeling a bit confused here as well. Like maybe they're perceiving mixed signals. I'm going to say that it's from you, Capricorn. But look, if it's the other way around, awesome. Just apply. Just apply it in that way. Yeah, Eight of Cups and it's reversed. Now here in the Eight of Cups, we have a gentleman and there's two women. It's reversed. So for many of you here, we have a person that is talking to multiple people. Yeah, now that could be something that is known or not. There's somebody that is talking to multiple people and they have not left one or the other. Now this could be because they're not sure, like, who to walk away from. Tell me more about this Eight of Cups. We have the Queen of... Actually, yeah, this is the Queen of Swords. I thought maybe it was the Ten of Swords. There's 10 swords, but it's not, because the minor arcana has numbers. Maybe you can see it, maybe not. This is the Queen. There's a crown up there. This is the Queen of Swords. This could be a Gemini, a Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. There's just somebody that's being like cold. Yeah. There's somebody being there's somebody being incredibly cold. This is somebody that doesn't even, is not, it's not sweet, it's not loving. And we have the Knight of Swords. And I feel somebody's getting like impatient. Okay. All right. So this is what we have going on here, guys. We have a gentleman, a masculine energy that is feeling like their advances, or like their advances, or what it is that they've been doing, their gestures are not being like received. They feel like it's not that they feel like they're being taken for granted, but there's a masculine energy here that feels like they've been doing a lot, and their advances are not being reciprocated. And they feel like by this point they should have like gotten more feedback, or maybe that, the feminine energy should have like opened up a little bit more, because of everything it is that they've been doing and showing. And I feel like they've really opened themselves up emotionally, perhaps, or they feel like they have at the very least expressed a desire for something more. Now, I do feel like this person talks to multiple people, because look, here we have a gentleman that is in front of all these women here, and like he has flowers back here and he's hiding them, and he's like, well, he's talking to this one, and then these back here are, I don't know what they're doing, they're dancing or something, but it's the Five of Wands. It's a combative, it's also competition, it's a combative energy. So yeah, I mean, I feel like this is I feel like there's someone here feeling like they've gotten like a lot of pushback. For many of you, maybe this could be from friends or those around you, or simply just from you or from you. With the Six of Wands, they're feeling like everything it is that they've done, it's not working out. Like, okay, I guess they're not really that into me. I guess they're really not that into me. And they're losing their patience. Now, I don't feel like this is something that they're thinking about, like they're sitting there thinking, I'm losing my patience. I have tried. These are just feelings. If you could put, words on feelings, this is what it is. People don't sit there and rationalize their feelings. They just feel them. And most people are driven by their emotions. Their emotions rule them. They do, right? So I feel like this is that kind of person. With the Eight of Cups, I feel like they've stuck around. I feel like they plan to stick around. But I am noticing them getting impatient, because that's the Knight of Swords. And again, it's not like they're thinking, well, if they don't do this now, I am leaving. But again, it's just the feelings. I do feel like they're starting to kind of lose interest, it seems, with this Knight of Swords. Because the Knight of Swords has a very short attention span, and they're also impatient. But you see how this one's not on the horse yet? But the horse is like, I'm ready to go. So it's like this one they want to keep trying. And here we have this Queen of Swords. And look, the Queen of Swords just looks uninterested. She looks kind of bored. Not to say that she is, but here we have a feminine energy that is not showing much emotion. Yeah, they're not showing much much emotion. It's like they're not reacting. I would say it's not that they're not showing emotion. I'm not saying that this is an emotionless person. Still, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just this. They're just not reacting. They're not reacting to the advances or the gestures of someone. And look, here we have the 10 of Cups, and we have a gentleman playing the flute, and then we have a woman up here, and she's listening. And then here, there's something about the month of October, or 10 days from now, maybe close to a year. Some of you could live in like a metropolitan area. This 10 of Wands, and here we have the 10 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody here. Is like there's with this 10 of Cups, we have someone who has already given everything that they have to give. You know, and how much someone has to give, I mean, it just is different for everyone, right? This one, there's someone here, a masculine energy, okay, that is like, all right, I've already done all this, I've already tried this, and you know, and it's like, well, I guess, well, it's like they're, yeah, I don't see them. You know, at some point you just move on. You're like, okay, well, I guess, you know, I tried and this person's not, it looks like, well, maybe they're not that into me. I don't know. Okay. And then they start out like withdrawing. So I am seeing that. That's what I see with this 10. Because there's a culmination right here. And it's like, yeah, I feel like this gentleman is already like, okay, emotionally, I've already opened up myself, or I've already expressed everything that I could. I've made it very clear that I'm interested and that I want something more. But again, I'm not getting the response that I want or that I feel I should be getting. And with this 10 of Wands, this person's like, you know what? Look, that's like a bus station. And the 10 of Wands, again, you see these 10s, there's like a culmination of like, there's like this tapping out. So it's either like right now I heard either things are going to change in the relationship or there's somebody that's going to be withdrawing. It's like what I'm sensing. I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just kind of like what I see happening. Yeah, this 10 of Wands is somebody that's like, okay, like I guess this is where it like, this is where it ends, or here's where it ends. Yeah, 10 of Wands. And that's a train station, so it looks like these two are parting ways. Yeah, I feel like somebody's getting ready to like say, okay, I'm just gonna go talk to somebody else. Okay. Now, a good thing or a bad thing, hey, I don't know you, right? I don't know each and every one of you. Let's see. We have the Emperor, and it's reversed. You know, some of you might be doing the right thing by not by. Some of you might be doing the right, like some of you might be doing the right thing by not wanting to move things quicker. Because I do see someone that talks to, several people, but then others of you might know this, like in the beginning, you're talking to somebody, they might be talking to other people, and it's like, it's not something it's not necessarily okay, but it's something that you're aware about. Maybe you're dating too. You see, the circumstances for each and every one of you are going to differ. Here we have the Emperor, and it's reversed. Tell me about this Emperor. Hey, and you shouldn't feel pressured by anybody to go any faster, than what you're comfortable with. And here we have somebody like that. And, you know, I'm not saying that they're wrong either. It's their prerogative, right? You know, it's like, well, here we have somebody that feels like, okay, you know, I've done all this, and well, I guess it's there. I'm not gonna stick around for more. And hey, you know, that's their prerogative there. With this Emperor reversed, I got the Page of Cups. So with the Emperor reverse, guys, I feel like, yeah, I mean, what have I been saying about like the masculine energy? I mean, look, it's the Emperor reverse. This is somebody that for many of you, you know, whoever they could be, like the energy that they're putting off might, like there's something off about this, about the masculine energy. There's something off. At the very least, they're being perceived that way, and I feel like that's why all of this is happening, like the postponing and like the waiting. It's because of this Emperor reversed. There's something they're not doing, but this one thinks that they're doing everything. But I feel like what they're doing is just maybe flirting. I like you. Maybe complimenting you, maybe buying you things here and there. If not buying you things, I mean, they're just being like maybe really nice, and they're being very flirty, and they've expressed that they are attracted to you, and they're doing things like that, and they've expressed that, you know, they want to get closer to you, and they've let on, you know, little things like that. But maybe they have not shown signs of wanting a commitment. And when somebody takes things slow, most likely it's because they're wanting something more serious, and they know what they want, and you know, they want a commitment. And maybe, you know, not maybe, I feel like that's not what is being seen. Like there's just something missing. The Emperor, the masculine energy, is not doing something. And then here we have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is a very light-hearted energy. This is somebody that is loving it. Yeah, they're very touchy. They're very sweet. And they're fun to be with, but they don't give off commitment vibes. This is somebody that is not necessary. Yeah, it's somebody that is not necessarily saying, I want something serious. There's a lot that they're not doing. And I feel like it's just, it's like, They need to be more serious in the way of perhaps expressing, or it's not even about expressing, okay? Because I feel like there's been like with this page, pages talk a lot. So this is like the kind that, yeah, they'll tell you could be what you want to hear. They're smooth talkers, this one. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, you know, that could be a quality. You know, some people are just charming. Yeah, Emperor reversed. There's something that they're not doing, and it's like, I feel like I don't know whether I can trust you. Yeah, like I don't see you doing this or that. So here we have somebody that has like really good qualities, like, oh, I check. But then there's all these cons over here, like, gosh, so you know, you got to weigh your options with this one. There's good things, and then there's bad things. But like the really important, like something that's missing that is incredibly important. And for many of you, it could be that this masculine energy is unavailable. Well, what is something Capricorn? Tell me about this Emperor. Tell me about this Emperor. Tell me about this Emperor. What do we need to know about this Emperor? We have the Ace of Cups and it's reversed. Here we have the Five of Pentacles and it's reversed. And then we have this is the Page of Swords. And then here we have the Page of Cups. All right, guys, so here we have somebody with this Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's something missing. There's something missing. Ace of Cups reversed. I feel like the one that has been wanting, maybe taking things slow, or they know this already. But again, there's good things about this individual too. Again, like pros and cons, and having to weigh those things. And well, they've just stayed with this person despite despite the cons. And well, this has stretched things, allowed things to continue to move forward. Perhaps because the person that is, taking things slow is wanting to see a change in the other person, but the change is not happening. Things are continuing to go on, and then this other person, the masculine energy, is like they're starting to see what the other person sees. Like, it looks like we want two different things. It looks like we want two different things. And where one is willing to wait to see if things change, which is it looks like it's the feminine energy, which that would look like somebody that is just taking things slow and the relationship just gets stretched out. And it stays on one level, one energy, for a long time, like maybe just dating for a while. Well, let's just take things slow. I'm not really sure. Let's see how it goes. One person is willing to wait to see things perhaps transform or change. And the other, which is the masculine energy, is not willing to wait. So you see the masculine energy is already seeing, I'm not getting, things are not moving the way that I want. So, if they continue like this, I don't know, it's like time for me to go. It's time for me to move on. I do see this, so I see, I see a masculine energy. I see them talking to somebody else, like moving on, and I do. And just as I said that, look, here we have the Two of Cups, and then we have two people with masks. These cards, the colors are very light. You could see, but look, they're both wearing a mask. So there's like things that are being hidden. We have the Magician, and then we have the Three of Wands. Okay. This is how I see things going, guys. Like, I see two people. And I do feel like this connection that we've seen, I do feel like it has potential. I do feel like it has potential, but sometimes you meet people and it's not the right time. It's kind of like the feel that I'm getting. I see these two people that we've been following from the get-go. I see them like, I guess let's just say splitting, seeing other people, and not fully getting over one another, but being with other people. Five of Pentacles. Here we have a gentleman. It's the Five of Pentacles. So this is somebody that is suffering a loss. And it looks like they're at a bar, as a matter of fact, and they're holding on to this woman here. But he's not happy. In fact, he's like, he's at a bar drinking and he's pretending like, I don't know, he's having fun, but he's not. He's suffering a loss. I see the feminine energy becoming aware of this here, of whatever shenanigans this is, whether that be finding out that they're talking or seeing something, like seeing maybe a picture, or just knowing that they're out there, you know, seeing other people and having fun, or appearing like they're moving on and seeing others or whatever. Page of Swords. I see that being known. And then I see the feminine energy like doing the same thing. Here we have a feminine energy that's like, you know, she's surrounded by all these other guys here, and they're all wanting to talk to her, and she's like, you know, but she's not really giving any of them the time of day. So you see what we have going on here? You see? Yeah, this is the Three of Wands, by the way. So this is like like the future, like, yeah, things that are going to be happening. And I feel like there's two people here that are going to be pretending like they're over each other, like they don't care for one another, you know, like, okay, whatever, you know. And that's when we get to this Two of Cups, and there's these two people here. They're both wearing masks, or they're both hiding something. They're both not letting on, right? They're covering their emotions up. And it's, yeah, that's what we have. That's what we have. That's what we have going on here. Okay, so, well, what's something the viewers should know? What is something what is something Capricorn should know? What do you want to tell? What do you want to leave Capricorn with? What do you want to leave Capricorn with, Holy Spirit? What do you want to leave Capricorn with? You know, it's just this can get petty, guys. For some of you, it has already gotten petty. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Seven of Swords. And we have the Sun card. This is something you should know. It's important to be very clear. It's important to be very clear. It's just the Eight of Swords it's a lack of clarity. It's like the advice here, guys, look, it's Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords, and then the Sun card. This is pretty much just saying, look, it's very important for you to be very, very, very clear. Communication, I would say, is very important. Communication, because there just needs to be an understanding here. And there is a need to express oneself, and maybe even, you know, be vulnerable with the Seven of Swords and then this Sun card, and not hold back how it is that you feel, or tippy toe around, you know, your feelings or a situation. You know, it's important, okay, to bring awareness to ego as well with the Sun card and the Seven of Swords, because here we have a situation, guys, where one, I feel like ego is going to be a big factor here that's going to be getting in the way between two people. And with the Seven of Swords, I feel like there's going to be a tendency to not address certain things. And yeah, to not address certain things, to avoid certain situations, certain conversations, just because, again, ego, maybe you don't want to, you know, look like, maybe you don't want to look a certain way to the other person, or you don't want to come off, you know, this way or that way. So, you know, with this Eight of Swords, again, it's important to just communicate and be very clear. Because here I do see there's like miscommunication going on there. As a matter of fact, I do see a lot of miscommunication. And I see two people, I see two individuals assuming a lot of things. Yeah, they're like assuming, and they're like they are like protecting themselves a lot. However that resonates. So this is like advice. I feel like it's just saying, you know, be very clear. And also, you know, when there's something going on that just feels weird or that is just hard to process, do know that it's most likely a misunderstanding. Yeah. One last card, Holy Spirit. That's what it is that you should know. When things get weird, things don't really, you know, make sense, it's because there's a misunderstanding happening here. There's heavy avoidance of avoiding certain things, saying and holding back because it's like holding back because you think the other person is thinking this, or you think the other person is doing this, but that's not really what's happening there. You're just assuming. It's kind of what I'm getting. And we have the Ace of Swords. Look, what's the Ace of Swords, guys? It's clarity, it's understanding. Honesty. Transparency is needed. And, you know, I'm getting right now that sometimes you don't want to do that because you feel like the other person's not being transparent with you. But then two wrongs don't make a right. That just creates even more chaos and more confusion and more problems and just, oh my God. Okay, so that's something it is that you should know. That's okay. Let's get an oracle card for you to close the reading, my dear Capricorn. If you want to book a reading with me, guys, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to Votre where you could book a private reading with me. Okay. Capricorn. Closing message for my dear Capricorn, Holy Spirit. It says, admit your true feelings to yourself. That goes with your reading. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. So, I mean, what the advice for you was what? Like honesty. Which it goes with this, admit your true feelings to yourself. So yeah, there's a need for honesty. We saw the Seven of Swords there and then the Sun card. So there's like a lot of things that are being avoided, guys. So ego is at play heavily here, which means that you really have to be aware of, like, you really have to be aware every day of like what you're thinking and what your emotions are and how those things are triggering you, and what, you know, your thoughts and your feelings, what, you know, what perceptions it is that they're producing. You really have to be aware of those things every day, because I see ego really taking a hold and just hijacking, okay, this whatever we have going on here. And let me tell you, when ego gets in the way, guys, everything is just so everything is so fake. Everything just gets fake. People start pretending, and it gets petty. Patience, please. Patience, please. Yeah, that's something that's needed here. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. And yeah, absolutely. Look, here in the beginning, we saw two people that liked each other. But, you know, there's just somebody that needs more time. And there's another one that, you know, feels like they don't have this time. But I don't even feel like they're pressed for time. I feel like it's an ego thing. Like they feel like okay, well, why aren't you doing this already, you know? It's an ego thing going on there. And well, look, ego intervene, and then two people that like each other, they're separating, and then I see them kind of talking to separate people, but still thinking about one another. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. That goes. Let's get another one. I'm seeing the color blue. Let's get this one. No. Let's see. There we go. It says emotional healing. And it says, as your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So, okay, so I'm getting, you know, that person that is like maybe taking things really slow. So I'm kind of getting that there's two people here that are kind of like uncommittal. But it's not that they're uncommittal. There's just like other things masking it. There's like other things going on with that person, like emotional healing. I'm getting that the person that is wanting to take things slow, whatever excuses it is that they're using to want to like postpone things or take things slow, it's because they're wounded. Could be because they're scared, for example, and that's not healthy. Which means that they're still, you know, holding on to past hurts and past wounds. And then we have another person that is, you know, just wanting instant gratification, and they're not wanting to be, I don't even want to say reasonable. They're just lacking patience, and they're wanting things to happen on their terms. And that's kind of like what we have here. Let's get one more. As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. One more, and that's it. Let's get this one. It says children. For some of you, maybe there's children involved here. Your connection with children is part of your life purpose. Maybe there's a teacher, or some of you want to be a teacher. Some of you want to work with children. Maybe you want a child. I'm getting some of you maybe want to adopt, or you want to be parents, or you just, you know, there's a child in need of a parent. Or yeah, your connection with children is part of your life purpose. Child is of significance, it's of importance, and I feel like it's coming out here too as a sign for you. This is what I have for you, my dear Capricorn. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You take care, okay? Bye-bye.